Hey everyone, the Fed just cut rates by a quarter point, sparking an easing cycle that's boosting markets. Lower rates mean cheaper borrowing, fueling opportunities in key sectors. Here are the top sectors set to thrive. Let's dive in. First, real estate and home building. Lower rates cut borrowing costs, boosting home demand and construction. Stocks like Horton historically outpaced the S&P by 15% after cuts. The XHB ETF is up 10%, but tariffs could raise costs. Go with real estate ETFs for housing rebound gains. Next, small cap stocks. Debt-heavy firms save on interest, lifting profits. The Russell 2000 ETF jumped 4% post-cut and often beats large caps by 10 to 15% in a year. At 15 times earnings, they're a value play. Use ETFs like IWM to tap manufacturing and retail, but brace for volatility. Third, financials. Banks like JP Morgan Chase benefit from wider margins as lower rates spur loans for cars and credit cards. Financials gain 12% post-cut, but real estate defaults are a risk. Pick strong banks for steady returns as loan demand rises. Fourth, tech and growth stocks. Lower rates boost valuations for AI leaders like NVIDIA. Tech surges 20% within 18 months of cuts as firms borrow to expand. High valuations mean risk, so choose AI-focused or undervalued tech to avoid bubbles. Fifth, utilities. High debt means big interest savings and 3 to 4% dividend yields draw investors as bond yields drop. The XLU ETF is up 10% near highs. Utilities are defensive, but regulations may cap gains. Pick Duke Energy or ETFs for stability. Cheaper loans fuel spending on cars, appliances, and home goods, lifting retailers like Home Depot and automakers like Tesla. The sector typically gains 10% in the first year of easing, tied to housing strength, but high consumer debt and tariffs could squeeze margins. Focus on housing-adjacent firms and avoid over-leveraged retailers. There you have it. Real estate, small caps, financials, tech, utilities, and consumer discretionary are your top bets. Diversify with ETFs like XHB, IWM, and XLU to balance risk and reward. Watch inflation, tariffs, and Fed signals, especially the October meeting. Start small, keep 10% in cash for market dips, and consult an advisor to tailor your strategy. Which sector is your favorite? Share below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more market updates as this easing cycle unfolds. Thanks for watching. See you next time.